Hey, it's Emily Kutchins Adler, the Buttery Babe, here today making my family's recipe for butter cookies. It's sweater weather here in Chicago, which means cookies, cookies, cookies. Okay, it's always cookie time because they've got butter, but we're gonna get going with this really easy recipe. I make it in the Cuisinart, so I only have one bowl to clean. So easy. So we're gonna start with half a pound of butter, 2 teaspoons of good vanilla extract, 2 cups of flour, half a cup of powdered sugar, and 1 cup of ground nuts. I use pecans, you could also use almonds. This isn't nut flour where it's real fine. And it's not chopped nuts, it's ground nuts. I buy it like this already made. If you don't see it, you can just take some nuts and throw them in your food processor and pulse it until they look like this. Might also be called nut meal at the grocery store. And of course a little pinch of salt to make everything taste better, and it just brings those flavors together. This dough is really easy to work with because it's very soft, and you can make it ahead of time and let it cool in your refrigerator for up to 24 hours before you actually make the dough balls. And then if I know we're gonna have like a party or whatever, I will make them and then let them cool down and then actually freeze them already cooked because they freeze beautifully. So let's get it started right here in our food processor, which I have properly put together this time. So the first thing you're gonna do is put in your 1 cup of 2 sticks of very soft butter. I took this out last night because I knew I was gonna be baking early in the morning, but it just takes about half an hour at the counter. So in goes the butter, half a cup of powdered sugar, your pecans, and a pinch of kosher salt. And then we're gonna put it in, and we're just gonna let it go until it forms kind of a paste. It should take maybe 15 seconds. And you see that that is all formed together. And now we're gonna put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I like the vanilla extract that I buy at my local spice house, but if you don't have that, you can always use whatever brand you enjoy. Let's see if I can get it open. That's gonna be the key. I guess I should have had my husband do it before he left for work. Can you pause it? Okay, I had to use my mega muscles to get that vanilla open, but there it is. So I use real vanilla extract. I like the double strength. You can use whatever one you are comfortable with. They actually did a study that most people are more comfortable and think that the flavor of a artificial extract is more vanilla-y to them, probably because that's what we all had growing up. So put that in. I'm gonna put the top back on so it doesn't evaporate. And then we're gonna put in our 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And again, everything's just going right in the bowl. Super fast, super easy. The hardest part was taking the butter out of the fridge to soften. So we're gonna whiz it again. Again, maybe another 15 seconds, not even. And we're done. See, it's nice and a little bit crumbly. We're gonna give it another second because that little bit of flour is still there. But what we'll do is we'll take our spatula and just clean the sides of the bowl real quick to make sure that everything gets involved. Cleaning. So, there we go. And you've got a nice, beautiful dough. You can, as I said, you can let it chill for up to 24 hours like this. You can actually go much longer because there's no eggs in there. You have nothing to worry about. Or half an hour just to make it a little bit easy to work with. We're going to do it right now. Just going to get everything out of the bowl because we can't make a cookie if the cookie dough is still in the work bowl. Now these cookies you can make whatever shape you like. In our house we like to make buttons. So I'm just going to clean off my cookie sheet so we have room to work. See how the dough is really nice and soft? And it was super easy. So there's a few ways you can do this. You can freeform it. You could take a very tiny cookie scoop and make sure they're nice and even, so you just want to pat that out. Or teaspoon, your choice. I usually like to do the scoops just so I know that all my cookies are the same size and that they'll cook really evenly. So we're going to scoop some out. You don't need to see me do all of them, that's not that exciting. And the key to making them extra cute is you take your fork, this is just a dinner fork, and you go squish, squish. And yes, you have to make the noise or it doesn't work right. Squish, 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 squish. And just those other two. While we've been doing this, I preheated our oven to 350 degrees, and our little buttons, squish, squish. Okay, you got the idea. Our little buttons are going to bake for about 15 minutes in the oven. You just want the bottoms to be a really light golden brown. So I'm gonna put those in the oven so that they can bake, and then we'll make the rest of the cookies a little bit later. Let me show you what you're looking for when you pull them out. So these are the cooled buttons. See how beautiful they are. And see, they're just a very, very light golden brown on the bottom, but they're so crumbly and buttery and delicious and amazing. See how perfect they are? Love them! I'm Emily Kutchins Adler, the Buttery Babe. Thanks for watching me bake my family's butter cookies today. You can of course follow me on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and now we're also on Pinterest and Food 52. Thanks!